What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, I truly don't understand why this is a problem, but I don't know why console gets midnight releases and PC has to wait until 3 in the morning for the game to release. I've never had a game released like that, to be honest with you guys. Can someone in the comment section explain to me why this is? Is it because of where the developers are located or something of that sort? I don't understand why I had to wait until 3 in the morning to play this, but here we are. It's currently 4 in the morning, actually, right now, while I'm recording this commentary. I woke up a tad bit late. I set an alarm for myself because I was dozing off like crazy. So I woke up around like 3:40ish, and I was like, oh, crap, I completely forgot to wake up for this game. But I was still able to get my time in. It's not the best of the gameplays that I could possibly get in this game. Obviously, it's my first impressions. This is my first game that I played at like 3:40, 3:50 in the morning. So I'm not doing too outstanding. I'm still trying to understand the classes, the guns, and stuff like that, because clearly I only have one attachment and a cog scope on this assault rifle, and it's really, really bad. So obviously I stripped it off for later in the gameplay, and I started actually getting some kills and stuff like that. But again, I'm not really going to be going in depth in today's video of a bunch of things wrong or good with this game. I kind of just want to give my first initial impressions on how I feel about loading up this title and going into all-out warfare. I didn't really get any time to play Hazard Zone and Portal yet. Like I said, I've only played for about like a half an hour or less because it is 4 in the morning. I will be playing the rest of the modes, including going through all the maps in All Out Warfare as well, all day today. So if you guys want to be a part of my learning process, see my opinions changing live and in action, and seeing if I think this game is good or not throughout the hours of gameplay across all the modes, make sure you guys tune into my stream today. Like I said, I'm going to be streaming this game so much now. Pretty much every new game that's coming out. Vanguard, Halo Infinite, Battlefield 2042, all these games are going to be played over on my Twitch channel. So if you guys want to be a part of this journey, and like I said, see all this stuff happen live and in action, go down to the link in the description, hit the bell notification when you follow over on Twitch and stuff like that so you get notified. And yeah, I'll see you all over on the Twitch stream. But going into this game tonight, or I guess I should say going into this game early morning, again, I didn't really have too many things or too many goals set in front of me. I knew I was only going to be playing one match. So basically, my main goal here was to see how the performance of this game was going to hold over from what we played previously in the past beta, because as we all know, the performance of that beta was so bad that it really did determine a lot of people canceling out on their pre-orders and stuff like that, because seriously, it was only 2 months until launch after they put out that beta there. It wasn't looking too outstanding from what we saw. But I gotta say, I can confirm right here, right now, that the problems they had in the beta are just completely polished over. There are definitely still some bugs and glitches scattered across the battlefield here and there with the playtime that I obviously put in. And I'm sure the more I play, like I just said, I'm going to be sinking in hours of gameplay into this game today. I'm sure the more I play, the more bugs will pop up, the more things I'll see, the more things I can complain about. But first impressions, first game on, it played 10 million times better than the beta servers did. The connection was fine, which I was a little worried about because they took out the server browser for some stupid reason in All Out Warfare, and the server browser is obviously only, available in Portal. I hope they change that later on, but it didn't really put me on a bad ping server. The bugs and glitches were polished off. The vehicles weren't glitching around everywhere. The helicopters weren't glitching out in the sky and stuff. It didn't feel like my immersion was being completely destroyed while playing this game because obviously all the glitches and bugs were happening around me. I didn't get any of that stuff. It worked properly and it worked good. And honestly, with the game being in this state right here, I am way more willing to go ahead and put forth more of my time and effort to make sure it's polished off and give devs feedback than if it was going to release like how it did in the beta. Because if it released like that, then we're going to have a massive problem. But I gotta say, so far, so good. 2 thumbs up from me with this. Next up, I must talk about this because I was really happy about this in the beta, and so far, I'm not disappointed at all with the full release, and that is the map designs here. Now, again, I only played one map because I only played one game, and it was Renewal. And I gotta say, from what I played so far, it is absolutely phenomenal. The color palette they chose for this game, along with the lighting of the map and the layout, everything combined together is just beautiful. It's gorgeous. I really, really, really loved Orbital for that exact reason. I know the vibes were a little off for some people, but when it came to visuals, it was just stunning. Just simply going over to the sea flag was some of my favorite gameplay because of the jungle area. It just looked beautiful. And I wanted that to transfer across all of the battlefields. Now, when we saw, little trailers and stuff of that, of all the, other map layouts, it looked gorgeous. It looked really good. But again, that's what they wanted us to see. How was it going to actually perform when we got it in our own hands? And here we are, and I'm not disappointed whatsoever. Now, I will say the performance is a little I got a 3090 in my PC. I'm rocking all high settings, and I'm averaging around 80 to 90 consistent FPS. And that's not while I'm streaming. I'm assuming that number is going to drop while I'm streaming. I don't know, maybe I need to adjust some of the things in my settings. If you guys have any great PC settings or something like that, make sure you go down in the comment section and let me know about them so I can copy them and hopefully get some better performance out of this game. But even with the frames being down to like the 80-ish area, it still doesn't feel like it's bad performance. It's still playable enough that, I don't notice any differences. And again, I do want to mention that 80 frames isn't really, the all-time high that I'm talking about here. That's usually when we're in, like, the actual crap of, a Battlefield game here, where you're on one objective and you have 128 players all swarmed around that one area. It's kind of hard for a PC or a console to run that or, optimize that efficiently. So the frames are going to drop. But when you see myself in a situation like this, where it's only a handful of people sprinkled around the area and stuff like that, a handful of teammates, I can still average about 100 FPS. So it's not that bad. That's what I was saying. It's decent enough, but I feel like I'm missing something for the performance side that I can make it even better. So again, like I said, if you guys have anything good, leave it down in the comment section. But talking about the performance with, a lot of people in one area, let's move over to the game modes here. Breakthrough. Now, this was something that a lot of people wanted to see, that they refused to show us in any footage, any trailers, any gameplay. We couldn't even play in the beta. And this is where everybody thought the majority of the excitement was going to come from, because in Conquest, a lot of people said the maps were a little too large for their liking, that it kind of took away from the all-out warfare. Now, for me personally, I enjoyed it because it was like a mini battle on each flag, but at the end of the day, I understand where people are coming from. They still want those, massive all-out war moments, and Breakthrough definitely delivers on that. This right here was definitely worth the wait to play Breakthrough on this game, I swear to God, and I'm probably going to be playing a lot more Breakthrough within the next upcoming couple of days. I am going to be dabbling in Conquest because for me personally, Conquest is my favorite game mode. I like Breakthrough and all, but I just feel like Conquest is a little bit more... You have more freedom, you have more freedom to flank, rotate, and find better spots if you're not doing well in a certain area. When you're getting whooped in Breakthrough, you get whooped. You know what I'm saying? There's no way around it. But 128 players on Breakthrough is just absolutely phenomenal. It played really good, and I'm just excited to try out the rest of the game. Other than that, I mean, what else can I even mention off of the playtime I had? Well, definitely the UI in this game is disgusting. I don't know why they stuck with this UI. It looks like a mobile game where they have Portal and has its own all-out warfare split across 3 and stuff like that. It's almost like they're trying to copy how Modern Warfare started out their Call of Duty trend with splitting the game modes into 3 sections, but they did it 10 times worse. It looks disgusting, honestly. Other than that, though, I mean, that's just little UI changes. When it comes down to the core game, the main thing I want to focus on was if the performance was going to be improved from what we previously played. And I can confirm that it has been improved. Now, again, I'm going to have to try out some more stuff. I need to mess around with the specialist. I need to mess around with more weapons. I obviously need to unlock a ton of attachments. I mean, off of one game, I only got a red dot scope. So I have a lot of work here to do until my weapons are actually usable and fun to play with. And also, it'll be a massive game changer if I can give my opinion without my, brain feeling like mush from it going on basically 5 in the morning right now. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it quits here. Again, there's not too much that I can critique off this one match. All I got to say is that it feels just how I felt in the beta, but better, more polished off. So with that being said, I don't think I'm going to be disappointed by this game. And again, if you guys want to see how I'm going to feel with this game, if I'm going to be disappointed or happy, like I said in the beginning of this video, tune into my live stream today, guys. Link to that stuff is down in the description. We're going to be streaming it all day long, and I'm going to sink in so much time, not only into this game mode, but we're going to play everything. This game mode between Conquest, Breakthrough, we're going to go into Portal, play everything throughout that, and we're also going to go into Hazard Zone and see how, I feel like it's underwhelming, but we're going to see if it is underwhelming or if it's actually a good game mode. But until then, my first impressions are, this game is phenomenal. I had an absolute blast playing this match here. I was not angry. I didn't get pissed off. I didn't even do that great for the whole first half of this match. I was getting completely destroyed because I didn't know the map and I didn't have any attachments and stuff like that. And I was still having a good time. It's Battlefield. It's literally Battlefield. You have your vehicle players who don't play OBJ and camp to get vehicle kills in the back of the map. You have your medics who never revive. You have people who carry around ammo and never drop it for anybody else. It's the same thing as any other experience. But I gotta say, more than previous titles, when your team actually does communicate and they actually work together, it feels so good. When you see people combining specialist abilities and actually communicating and working together to pick what, side gadgets they want, whether, they want to drop ammo for their team, they want to run rockets. When you see teamwork and there's actual strategy behind what people are choosing, it is so much freaking fun. But I think we're just going to wait and see. I think we need more time for people to sink in, soak up the game. Like I said, the game just came out. I just played at 3 in the morning, you know what I'm saying? So I think once everybody gets settled in and they feel out their specialist and they find what they enjoy with weapons and stuff, the team play is going to be a whole lot better, and it's only going to go up from here. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. But if you hated it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's two ways to do so. I have a Twitter and a Discord. Both of those links are down in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams of video games I do over on Twitch. Link that's in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.